Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here. Come at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And we hit 5K on the dot. I knew it would happen this month. I was trying hard to grind. I actually had a secret weapon I did not use yet. And we hit 5K. Thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. I almost feel like I kind of peak with this number. Like I don't see 6K happening anywhere soon, unfortunately, unless I start pumping out good Edison content, which is in the cards. Also, I have a 5 cards to get from Rarity Collection 2 going up tomorrow. Okay, so you guys are going to have a 5 cards out of your trade binder. It's going to be a Rarity Collection 2 style for this month. You guys are going to love it. I'm also going to try out a new style with it and see how that works, because if it does, I can start pumping them out a lot more easier. I'm also hoping that I sound better in this video, and I want you guys to tell me if I do, because I am trying to play more with settings. I'm just so scared that I'm going to screw something up and I don't know how to get back to it, and then my prog quality is going to like go down the drain even further. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed. We got 110 likes on the last video. If we get 120 likes on this one just for 5K, usually I ask for 100. I'll ask for only 100 on the next one, but 120, 125 on this one just because we hit 5K would be great. Thank you to my YouTube channel members. You guys have made this more possible. I really do love and appreciate you guys a lot. You have no idea. I really do. Join our Discord in the description below and check out my sponsors. I'm not gonna go too much into them because I've been yapping for too long already. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon here from Dark Sides of Dimension. Now, I actually have this card in my personal collection because it looks really cool. I have 1 copy, and I also wanted to play around with Necros. Now, right now, these are 14 bucks for secrets. This is a lot of money, but I'm not shocked because this has always been a collector card, and it's always been around 5 bucks here. If you see right here, 5, 6. It used to be a about $3 or $4 card. In fact, if we go to year here, yeah, you could see it more at the $3 or $4 mark. And if you got them, hey, good job, you made some money. You even have the White Dragon Abyss copies here, and these are actually 5 bucks. And I actually want to tell you guys, I think these are quite cheap. If you want to go ahead and go right here and just grab these, I think it's a good idea. I really do think it's a good idea to get these OGs. Now you have Chaos Dragon here, which has always been a lot of money, but when this card first came out, no joke, it was like 2 bucks. It was a $2 promo for like a year. This set is Legendary Duel Season 2. It's old, guys. People don't want to admit it. It's old, all right? I'm sorry, all right? I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry. $14 for these, going up to 18. If we actually go verified and without photos there, because we have to janitor that one up, 14 going up to 19, $20. That's a lot of money. In fact, the OG right here is also about 20 bucks. But collectors, while they like OG prints, they also like these secret rares. And I think a lot of collectors are also getting these, you know, day 1, day 2. And they don't really care about the price as much, especially if they know that it's original print or highest rarity. They kind of try to gun towards whatever that is. And OG print can never change, which is great. Alternative. Now, this is a card that I will never understand why Konami doesn't want to reprint this. This was supposed to be a throwaway promo, and I told people, hey, at $1 or $2, you should grab this. Back when I first started making Market Watchers, like it was within 6 months, and we saw this card go up to $6, $7, and now they're $9 to $10. This card has always had a very slow increase. Now, this graph is not really going to show it here. It's just going to show up a lot of velocity, but this card was as cheap. And remember, these are the tins where we got Shifter, Nibiru, and Dark World No More for the first time. So just keep that in mind here. Then you have Solid Dragon. Now, I don't know if this card's used in the strategy or not, but it's had a spike at about $5 here for near mint verifies. Yeah, 5 going up to 10, 15 here, but there are lightly plates to kind of lessen that burden here. You do have a lot of more light plays, but the card does go up to $8, whether you like it or not. The Ice Barrier token, we went over this last Market Watch. There was barely any listings, and now it's about 8 for light plays, $8 for your near mints. I told people this card could easily sell at $6 to $7, $8, possibly be $10 for a while, unless it's meta relevant, which who knows what they'll do with Ice Bears. And it looks like I was kind of right on the dot about this. I actually did have these, I'm not going to lie to you, and I moved them for something I was quite happy about. I know some people were happy with the $5 one. It's just so funny because I had like these in bulk, because I remember opening up a ton of OTS 17 to get drop Imperm, right? I would end up getting the Blackluster Soldier ulti, Utopia ulti, both of the ultis, or a ton of these supers, which you also have Vessels here for $2, Cybernova, Resonance Insect, which is not bad right now at $1. You have the Samorg at about $1 here. You got the Penguin cards. This OTS was not was a lot better than I think people thought it was. You just had some very odd picks. We might as well go over Utopia while we're here. $14 for your Ulti Utopia. I actually have a no-name Ulti Utopia, believe it or not. I actually was able to pick it up for a very good number, an excellent number in my opinion, right over at the YC, not the YCS. It was a regional for Rosemont, but it was like last year. And I was really happy with it. I actually showed pictures in the Misprint group, and it's just a really cool thing to just have. Definitely something that I don't know if I want to keep it forever, but like if I ever played old format, why not bust out a Misprint that's relevant? That's kind of how I see it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but Ulti's at 14 that's excellent. Revealer of the Ice Barrier here. These are right now $5 here. I don't know why this card is as cheap as it is, going up to 6. I think this card can easily go up even further up, so I wouldn't get rid of it just yet. I would really wait just about a week here and see kind of what it does. I said this card can easily sell for 6 to 7, possibly 10, because you never know with spikes. And right now, they're 5, but if you want to count that as a victory and go to the bottom page and go to 6, you could. But 6, 7, I think is pretty good, maybe even 8. You got Brionic here. We've already went through this a lot, I know, but $200 for your DT Brios here. Your light play is about 137 though, so it's not too bad. Trishula, and by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you here with these DT cards. Most of the time, you're gonna get them light play when they're as old as DT1. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I would probably rather just get a light play of this card just because I know it's also LP. You know what I'm saying? Rather than a, rather than a near mint, and I get it, and it's still light play, but I just paid more for it. Core Sentry Trish's are like 6, 7. I think that's fair. I think that's like cool if you want it. Substitute. Now, I want to talk about this really quickly. Now, if you guys do not know, I do not go over pre-sales on TCG Player, and I don't know people who do market watches that do, because TCG Player does not let a lot of people sell during their pre-sales. For example, I'm a 5-star seller essentially, or like 99.9 or something, and I have over 10,000 sales, all that, and I can't list for pre-sales. I think I don't know what the prerequisites are 100%. I am mostly sure, but I'm not going to say anything just because. So the pre-sales are terrible. They're always terrible. I don't go over them. I want to go over Substitute because, number one, I wanted to show how this card looks great. And number two, finally get to reprint. And number three, the pre-sale prices I'm seeing on a lot of other sites are 6 to 7. I talked about this recently, I think in a live stream, where I said this card's probably going to be $2 to $3 most likely, or highest 6 to 7. Now, I saw the pull ratios since then, and I actually want to correct the statement, because when I'm wrong, or I think I'm wrong, I like to say it. This card's going to probably be closer to 6 to 7 for a while. It's not that it can't drop, but it is extremely short printed. I think someone opened up 70-something cases and got 140. It's like, come on, bro. You had to short print Substitute. So I would say that if you see them at 4s or 5s and you need them, and might have to pull the trigger even though you don't want to. Granted, paying 4 or 5 for a Secret Substitute isn't bad per se at all, but if you get a card for cheap that looks cool, you can get a card for cheap that looks cool. Dark Fusion Secret, I've actually talked about this card. Right now they're $16, $17 from Duelist of Shadow. This was actually a fantastic what's called box to open. In fact, it still is, but Dark Fusions are going up. Super Polys are 12s, the Allures are 9, 17, the commons here are 7. So you're getting this guaranteed, by the way. So let's say you're buying this at 25, you got a $7 card like immediately. So you're paying $18. You need to make 18 back is actually a better thing to say. And right now you have also the Crow here at 4, which again, this was a big hitter, but then when we got in rarity, it kind of, and then the rest of this, you got the Queen at 3, $2 for Cyber Dragon. But some of these Speed Duels cards could really go up here. You have Jujutsu Master. I actually think that you have to remember, this is a side deck card in Edison. This is actually quite a good card to grab, especially against Glads. People love playing this against Glads. $2. It's cool. It's a cool card to get. I would actually consider getting that. Fusion Destiny, I want to go over this as well. And before I do it, look, I know that this is going to get annoying, but thank you guys so much for 5,000 subs. Like, it hasn't hit yet that I'm at 5,000 subs, so I'm probably going to be more excited during the day. So if I don't sound too excited now, I think it's because I also just woke up, but I'm trying not to yawn here because one of you calls me out on it, which is completely fine. Fusion Destinies right now are $16 here. I think this is a card that, unless they make it a Starlight or a Quarter Century, is pretty good / safe pickup, as well as people are going to like the ulti. Ulti does match with a lot of the deck as well, so people are going to be looking at this. I think ulti Fusion Destiny is always not a bad pickup, and I might as well look at ulti Zeus here. Terrible and disgusting. $25. Nah. Patricio Couverture. Probably didn't say that right, but you know what? I'm getting better at pronouncing, which me and my boy Sage are actually cooking up a few shorts where I try to pronounce words. I think you guys are really going to like that. 43, 45 here. If we go verified, though, 16. That doesn't look good. Near mint 15. 44 here for your Patiseurs, going up to about 54, 98. Look, this is my store. Nobody should be paying that. So you guys might be thinking, well, why do you have it listed there? I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to get rid of it secretly. And I'm like, well, I'll get rid of it at a number that I'm like, I really like, I guess. But $50 for these. I mean, they do go up slowly but surely here. Then you have Elemental Hero Air Neos here, ultra rare. I want to go over this card because, I don't know, every 3 months it's fun. I like to see what's going on with it. So the first ads in the last 3 months have been crashing a bit more, but that's not a crazy amount. Well, the unlimited is going down a little bit as well. You have light plays for 116. First ed for 130 here. Why would you even bother with unlimiteds? I really don't get this. You should just get the first edition ones to say. I want to see what mob play is at. 108. That sucks. That really does suck. Ultis are $300 for your ulti. $400, $385. And then they just go right on up. I mean, the unlimiteds might catch up, but I think the unlimiteds are a very good, well, not very good price. I think they're at the price we thought they would be. I don't know. This is the kind of card I can only recommend getting on something like, okay, this is weird to say it, and I'm not trying to say this because I'm sponsored, but like Whatnot. Because like, if you're on Whatnot and someone puts an unlimited and it's like light play, you could probably get for like 200 or 150 for like 175. Like, you can get some very good deals on Whatnot that are actually crazy. And then it's like, okay, I'm cool with that price. That's fine, right? And I really like that. By the way, if you're registered for Whatnot, you get $15 on your next purchase, or $15 in credit to play with, I should say. And that's for free. So, and you can get awesome deals. So you might as well sign up with my link in the description below. If you buy anything on TCG, please, my link down in the description below as well. And check out Tap Your Cards, use code SOCKER for 5% off. Gatling Dragon ulti. Now, this is bought out for a lot of versions, but I want to go over the ulti first. The ulti right now is about $52, going up to $65 for a first edition, then going up to about $70, $75 respectively. Now, this card is kind of hard to get. Now, the Flaming Eternities are almost bought out at $42, $45. There's no reason that you should be paying this when instead of $42, $45, you can pay literally $10 more, not even, right? $10 to $15 more. Well, in fact, $15 more and get first edition. That play ulti. That's ridiculous. The Dark Revelations, these are rare, so I'm gonna put them on a different pedestal, but I still would rather get ulti. And then you have the commons at 19, which is insane. You have just, and by the way, there's the OTS common. This has 2 common prints. $18, $20, yeah, $19, $20. It's kind of insane, honestly, why this card's so much. Someone please tell me why this card's a lot of money, by the way. I don't understand it. Vanity's Emptiness. Now, this is a hat card, and this card's actually been creeping on up. If we go verified here, you got a play set of light plays for 11. Very good there. Near mints for about 14. Sorry about that, guys. Near mints for like 14 here. Going up to 25. So this card actually is skyrocketing right now. I would definitely go ahead and maybe start looking at grabbing these. Madolche Salons are 20, 21. cards going down, which is good, but Konami should throw this as a reprint somewhere. Like, we have the Madolche support coming out, and it's a big issue with Konami that we're getting reprints, or we're getting new support for cards, and we're not getting the reprints anywhere. Like, Satellar's never got reprinted, ever. I just find that absolutely hilarious. Queen Tiramisu here is now dropped to 44, but this card's been bought. Literally, this card hasn't been bought out for a year, and the graph doesn't show it, but it's been bought out so many times, it's not even funny. Messenger Lotto here is $3, going up to 5. I feel like this is the card that's going to sneak to $10, because people pay 10 to 14 for a rare. People really need this for the deck. The supers can easily go back to 7 to 10. I'd probably say 8. I'd probably even say close. I want to put a bet. Actually, that's probably closer to 10, but depends on how many people put up until it hits 10. And then Promenade, 40 listings. I talked about getting this card at $1. I said, hey, trust me, if they don't reprint this, this is the dollar penny stock to gamble on. Which, if you like those 5 cards out of your trade binder rarity collection 2 edition, you're going to love it. $2 here, basically. It's basically a $2 card. And the listings don't make me happy. So with that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. Thank you guys again for 5,000 subs. What cards am I going over in the next Market Watch in the comment section below? And tell me how my value has sounded. I made a little adjustment. I didn't want to make too much, so it's not going to be a crazy impact, I hope. But I'm just hoping people don't go in the comment section and be like, oh, it's terrible. But remember, I'm comparing it to the usual of my Market Watches. So compared to my last video and the video before type stuff. See you guys in the next video. Peace.